Today we're in the gated community WhiteHorse in North Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm about to take you on a beautiful house tour, so make sure you stay to the end of the video. The house behind me features 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and it's 6,150 square feet. It has a guest house, a resort-style backyard, true indoor-outdoor living with an amazing courtyard, a 4-car garage, a putting green, and so much more. The house behind me is currently listed for $5,950,000, and Lauren Hunt is the listing agent with eXp Realty, and as always, I'll put all of her information down in the description below. Now let's just go ahead and see what this house has to offer. So a couple things I'll point out right out of the gate is that when we actually come through the front door of the property, the front door is actually right here behind me, like you'll see. But when you come up the driveway, there's actually kind of a front gate, if you will, but they kind of have it as a door. So you have this huge open courtyard as your front yard. But again, it feels very secluded. It feels very private because, again, your front door is all the way up there, but you have another front door over there. So you kind of get almost 2 backyards, if you will, right? I would almost consider this like a backyard to a degree. And then I would consider the actual backyard a backyard. And you'll see in a little while how they've designed the interior of the home. They've done a spectacular job with the indoor-outdoor. I'm telling you right now, this house right here is the definition of indoor-outdoor. Okay, so a few things I'm gonna point out here before we get on inside is that we have a water feature as we're walking here through the front door. We've got a bunch of beautiful synthetic turf. All of the landscape is very lush, very nice, and very beautiful ultimately, right? And as we make our way towards the front door, we've got multiple planters over here. We have a couple of planters when we walk through that other door coming into the courtyard. And then if you'll notice here off to my left, we've got this beautiful hanging swing chair. Okay, I love when they do that. It's always super cool. The kiddos, whoever will enjoy that and have a good time. We also have a fireplace out here as well. And we have a ton of restoration hardware furniture out here. And again, they've done a beautiful job with things like the siding up here. I'll point all of that out. They've done the gray with the black, and then we've got the really ultra modern light fixtures here on both sides of the door. And overall, I think they've done a spectacular job. Now let's just go ahead and go on inside. All right, so as soon as we walk in here, you're greeted with a beautiful foyer right when we walk in, okay? We, again, I want to point out, have mostly restoration hardware throughout the entire home. So if you're a restoration hardware fan, then you're definitely going to want to watch the entire video, okay? So they've done a beautiful job in here. They've turned this into like a little seating area. You'll notice the beautiful chandelier up here. I like what they did with that. And then we've got all of the black accents. We do have all of the electric shades on all 3 of those windows right there. And we've got a bunch of bedrooms over there, including the primary bedroom, which we'll tour here just in a little while, and you're definitely gonna wanna stay tuned for that. But let's just make our way over here real quick into kind of the main living area, if you will, and also obviously the kitchen, okay? So right here off to my right-hand side, we've got a beautiful stone fireplace, a very large fireplace with a gigantic TV on top of the fireplace with all Sonos throughout the entire home. We also have a wine display that is actually very well lit on a little bit of like brick in the background, which I think turned out really nice. And then as we make our way through here, one thing that I have to point out and that I absolutely love about this particular property, and we've toured a lot of properties, is the indoor-outdoor vibe, right? So like we talked about a little while ago, off to my left here, we have this beautiful courtyard, is kind of like a front yard, if you will. And then over here off to my right, we have obviously the beautiful backyard, right? And during the winter, spring, or fall, you could open these doors completely open. These doors over here are all electric. They open wide open, and you truly get that indoor-outdoor feel. So again, this is a great, great, great house for entertaining, okay? This is truly an entertainer's dream, right? You'll notice the big, beautiful chandeliers up here, again, all restoration hardware. They've got big, beautiful beams. And again, they've done a phenomenal job with this room, making it very light, making it very airy, tons of natural light. And I think it just turned out great. Okay, of course we have the iPad in the wall, and we can control the entire house. It is a smart house, like you'd expect. We do have Sub-Zero, okay, Sub-Zero refrigerator freezer. You'll notice right there. We have our pantry here off to my left, tons of storage, and then a massive island. Okay, this island's probably 12 to 15 feet in length. Videos are definitely not gonna do it justice. And we have all Wolf appliances, okay? So right here off to my right, we have the Wolf microwave drawer, and then we have the wine cooler, okay, wine refrigerator, if you will. And then off here to my left, we have the massive 6-burner Wolf stove, ventilating through the back there. As you'll notice, we don't have a hood or anything like that because when we're prepping right here or cooking right here, we've got these big, beautiful windows that let in a ton of natural light, okay? All of our plugs, I do want to point out, are back here in the back, so they're actually not in the brick. You actually pop a button, the plugs will pop up, but they're very well hidden. I like when they do that, so they're not obstructing the view or making, you know, the kitchen more cluttered than it needs to be, right? Then off to the back, of course, all the way from the top of the countertop all the way to the ceiling, you'll notice that we have this kind of whitewashed brick going all the way up, which I think turned out very nice. And making our way down here, I want to point out really quick too, you don't see this very often, but they actually have a hole cut out here in the kitchen countertop for the trash there as well, which is really nice if you have kids, you have a family, whatever it might be. Very convenient, okay? And we also have storage wrapping all the way around the actual island there as well. These massive pendant lighting look phenomenal, okay? We have 4 of them directly in a row. They hang all the way from the ceiling up there. And again, I think it just adds an amazing touch to the house, okay? Making our way here into the dining room, we actually have this set up right now with an 8-person dining table. Again, you'll notice more restoration hardware. They've done a beautiful job with that light fixture. I actually really like that light fixture there. You'll have to let me know if you like it as much as I do. And again, we've got tons of natural light, couple windows here off to my left, couple windows back here behind me, and another sliding glass door going into the backyard. So let's just go ahead without further ado and show you the primary bedroom. So right now we're standing back towards the foyer where we initially walked in just a minute ago. And before we go in the primary, I want to show and point out that right over here down this hallway, we have 2 more bedrooms, and we also have a bonus room on that wing of the house, which you could turn into a game room or whatever it might be. So let's just go ahead and make our way here towards the primary bedroom. Now I do want to point out right out of the gate that you'll notice that we do have a washer and dryer in here right directly next to the primary, which is super convenient because we actually have another full laundry room on the other wing of the house, which will show you just in a minute. So, you know, if you're in the primary bedroom, you don't want to walk all the way over to the other side of the home. You've got another washer dryer here right off the primary. So making our way here into the primary, okay, you're going to notice right out of the gate that it is super tall ceilings. Okay, very open, very airy, tons of natural light in here with these big, beautiful glass sliders right here off to my left-hand side. And then obviously we have the bed. We've got our pendant lighting hanging directly in front of the windows, which I think they've done a phenomenal job with. As you can tell, tons of privacy outside of the windows and everything like that. And this is a very big room. I do want to point that out. And making our way here into the primary bathroom, you'll notice we have this big, almost metal and glass slider, okay, kind of like a modern barn door, if you will. So you could create that privacy or what have you if you so choose, right? And right here off to my right-hand side, we have a big, big walk-in closet. You have the his and the hers, so on either side, it is extremely large and definitely can fit a lot of stuff in there. And here off to my left, we've got almost like a desk area, if you will. And I think this would be great to get some work done. It'd also be great if you wanted to throw a coffee machine or what have you right there. And again, tons of natural light. We can see the entire backyard through those windows there as well, okay? Making our way here into the primary bathroom, this is truly an oasis, okay? So making our way in here, I just want to point out the tile, very beautiful what they did here. They kind of have the marble tile on the outskirts, and then they have this cool pattern on the inside here. We have our floating tub directly in the center of the bathroom, and then we have our dual vanities over here off to my left with a big window right in between, 2 big mirrors. You've got medicine cabinets on both sides there, and we have our makeup vanity here off to my right-hand side. And then over here, you'll notice that we have our actual bathroom. We've got some more storage, another window, and then our shower over there. And I have to point out that right outside of this door right here, we have a cold plunge, a jacuzzi, and a fire pit, okay? So this leads out into kind of your own private oasis, if you will, a bit secluded from the rest of the actual backyard, which we'll show you just in a little while. And obviously we have the guest house just around the corner as well. We're back at the other end of the property and we're by the kitchen, and I'm gonna take you down this hallway very quickly and just point a couple of things out down here before we go into the backyard. So here off to my right, we do have a half bathroom. They've done a very nice job in there. Again, tons of natural light. You're gonna see all of the windows here off to my left. And then if you follow me down this way, I wanna point out something pretty unique about the property going right here into the laundry room, okay? So like I mentioned a minute ago, we do have another kind of smaller laundry room next to the primary bedroom, but this laundry room is actually gonna be your full laundry room. Now, it is a really cool laundry room, right? We have our washer, our dryer, obviously we have our sink, we have subway tile, they've done some beautiful built-ins here, and then we have our center island with, as you can tell, the rolling clothes container down there for you, so you have, you're able to kind of fold your clothes, do your laundry, do all that stuff. And probably my favorite feature in the laundry room is the dog washing station directly here in front of me, so you can get your dog all nice and cleaned up. And then of course we have some storage over there off to the side. And again, the dog washing station has that subway tile all the way up, about halfway up the wall, I would say. So again, you're not gonna make a big mess in here when you're trying to get your dog all cleaned up, okay? So beautiful, beautiful laundry room. Again, right down off the hallway of the main kitchen and living area. Now, I'm just gonna point a couple things out down here, and then we're gonna go into the backyard and show you the literal entertainer's dream when it comes to a backyard, okay? So we're gonna show that to you in just a second, but down here, we've got our 4-car garage, and we have another bonus room just around the corner there as well. And of course, we've got some beautiful tile here, and we have some more storage accompanied with a couple more windows. If you happen to be a real estate agent in the state of Arizona and you're looking to make a lot more money in 2024, then listen up. I actually run the largest team in the entire state of Arizona, and we'll do over $500 million in production in 2024 alone. We have over 100 agents, and we have 3 office locations throughout the valley. We have a Chandler office location, which is absolutely beautiful. We have a Scottsdale office location, which is where I'm at right now. And then we have a Peoria office location as well. So no matter where you live in the valley, we have a location for you. We also are one of Zillow's top premier teams in the entire state. So if you're looking to receive Zillow leads, then you definitely want to consider joining our team. And we have 37 other lead generation opportunities as well. And obviously we do transaction coordination for you and everything of the sort, so you can do what you're good at and focus on selling real estate. If you want to learn more about joining our team, go to www.joinkpz.com, and I look forward to talking to you more. This is a beautiful backyard and truly an entertainer's dream. So as soon as we walk out here, we're going to notice that we've got big, massive sliding glass doors all around the entire property here. Now that big sliding glass door right there is the door that I was telling you about that is completely electric. It opens all the way wide open. So again, you can have that total indoor-outdoor vibe. We have 2 massive ceiling fans right here in this patio enclosed area. And again, you'll notice that we have the Restoration Hardware furniture accompanied in the patio area. And right here off to my right-hand side, we have a beautiful pool, a very long pool. This pool is probably at least 25 or 30 feet long, with the platform right here so you can put your lounger chairs in the water and relax and enjoy the pool. You'll notice the water features. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water features there. And again, it sounds very peaceful. It's very, just peaceful and quiet out here. And you'll notice as well, right at the end of the pool area there, we have a putting turf, or a putting green, if you will. Some synthetic turf over there. And then we also have our grill area, so we can cook up and grill and entertain, which is of course what you're gonna do if you buy a property like the one that we're at right now. Now off to my left-hand side over here, we've got some more beautiful lush landscape. We've got some lush landscape right here in the center. We've got our power and everything like that. So as you can tell, they have Christmas lights and everything on the tree there. So we can do anything that our heart desires. And then over here, we do have another little seating area. They don't currently have any furniture over there, but you could totally have another seating area over there with access, again, through that sliding glass door directly into the primary bedroom, okay? Now, making our way all the way around this pool here, I'm gonna point out that we're kind of back where we were talking a minute ago when we were in the primary. We've got our little private oasis over here where we have our jacuzzi, we have our fire pit, and we have our cold plunge. And again, we have views of the mountain, which are spectacular, okay? Now, you'll notice, of course, we've got the guest house directly in front of me. So let's just go ahead and check it out. So making our way directly here into the guest house, you'll notice another massive sliding glass door there leading right into the middle of the living room of the guest house. Now this isn't any ordinary guest house. They've done a very cool job in here, and I can't wait to show it to you. So here off to my right, we have a big barn door, so we can create that full privacy feel in here. We do have a full bedroom, another sliding glass door going out to your little private oasis over there, again with the jacuzzi, cold plunge, everything like that. And we do have a full bath in here as well, with another door going directly into the bathroom. So people are using the pool or what have you all day. They don't even have to track through the center of the guest house. They can walk around here and go directly into the pool bath in the guest house and not make any big messes, okay? So let me show you my favorite part about the guest house, and that's gonna be just right over here. But before we do, I wanna point out they've done very unique tile in here. I really like the way it looks. I think it's totally the vibe for the guest house. Again, this could be a game room. You could do a pool table in here. You could really do whatever you want, right? Sky is the limit. They have a very unique ceiling fan going on up here, so definitely want to point that out. And then you'll notice they did a good job here too with all of the shiplap going floor to ceiling with probably another 80 or 85 inch TV, just to give you some perspective of the size of the guest house that we're ultimately standing in right now. And then making our way here off to my left, you'll notice we do have the shiplap underneath. We have a full bar over here, okay, which we're gonna show you. And we do have the waterfall edge. It is a multi-level bar, so it's got a little bit taller right here, so you can sit, entertain, make a couple of cocktails, have a few drinks, whatever it might be. The lower level of the bar here, you can tell they've done a very good job. They've done a lot of attention to detail here with the little backsplash they got going on. And I love all the colors that they chose. I think they all go together very nicely. And then back here behind me, this is not something you see super often, right? But we do have our full built-in kegerator. I believe they're running CO2 down here. Okay, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you could do a keg or what have you in there. It is chilled, and then obviously you'll have your draft beer or whatever it is that you put in there, okay? And then here off to my left, of course, we have the dishwasher. They've got a little coffee machine up here. We have a microwave drawer, full sink, super deep sink by the way too. We have an ice maker here down off to my left. And then we have two more beverage coolers right here off to my right with a ton of bar space back here over to my right. Some floating shelves, again, more shiplap going all the way up. They've done a very nice job. There's tons of windows in here, tons of natural light. And again, I'm gonna notice and point out that we have some more pendant lighting here hanging above the bar, which again, they've done a phenomenal job with. Thank you so much for staying till the very end of the video. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, comment down below what you loved about the property, what you loved about the tour. We love doing tours like this, and by you subscribing and liking the video, we can tour a lot more beautiful, beautiful houses. Now, as always, I'll leave all of Lauren's information down in the description below, so if you have any interest in the property or know somebody who might, go check it out. And again, it's listed for $5,950,000, and I look forward to seeing you in the next house tour.